You got to make runs to be playing for Australia, and I haven't been putting the numbers on the board that's needed to represent this country. So it's just about going back to domestic cricket and really putting my foot forward and making sure I put those runs on the board.
Oh, that's close, very close. That's where you got to bowl. It's full, a bit of nip, and I think Handscomb's got to go here.
I think there's going to be a few things there that need to be changed, as far as I'm concerned. I mean, if he keeps moving around like he does and playing back in front of his stumps like he does, it just looks like he's making batting more difficult for himself. If there's any sort of movement in the air off the seam, then I'm sure not just the England bowlers, but any bowler would back the chances of getting Handscomb out the way he's playing at the moment.
Yeah, it hurt a little bit, especially 12 months earlier when I debuted. I was making runs with exactly the same technique. So and there weren't any issues with it then.
Who knows? Maybe a star is born.
So it was a bit of a shame to have all these comments coming out saying that it was my technique that was the problem, and maybe there was a contributing factor, but I just wasn't putting the runs on the board, and I just got to make sure that I can keep my strengths going and maybe tinker with a couple of things, but not go too far away from what I know. I mean, I was backing myself to score runs in the subcontinent. Obviously I had a bit of a tough tour for Australia A over in India, but yeah, I know I can do it, and I have done it before, both in India and Bangladesh in test cricket. So I was hoping to get that chance in the UAE against Pakistan, which would be a great test, but unfortunately didn't come through.
Have you spoken to Maxi at all? I mean, of the two of you, sort of, in one sense, does it make it easier having someone else going through the same thing?
It's never easy, mate. Being left out, no matter what, you can have everyone around you. It's not nice. But yeah, I mean, we've spoken to each other and we've got each other's back, and we're just making sure we do everything right by Victoria now. And if we do that, then hopefully other things look after themselves.